Alrighty, we're back. We got some new stuff going on in Bannerlord. We have a hotfix right over here. We're going to talk about that, and we also have some more, what's it called? Dev commentary, dev answers, Q&A, whatever you want to call it. And on top of that, we're going to talk about the statement regarding single player and kind of my thoughts on it. Okay, so let's get right into it. First, hotfix. It's for patch 1.2.11. If you don't know what that patch is, let's just read it one more time. Patch 1.2.11, this was released. This is like the, what's it called? The newest patch. And pretty much they're saying we just released the beta 1.2.11 patch, which includes a multiplayer refactor that represents a deeper technical change towards a more scalable infrastructure. Pretty much what they're saying is this is like a back-end patch that makes it much better for the multiplayer experience, and it makes it better for them to, to expand it, obviously, to probably, make fixes, changes, and stuff like that. Just overall will make multiplayer a better overall experience for the player and also, obviously, for the developer. So that's pretty much anything that was added. It's not really, again, it didn't really add anything, but back end, it's, probably looks great. I can't read code or whatever, or however it's done, how the process is done, but it probably, did its thing, right? Now, what does the hotfix have? Let's read it. While the previous hotfix 1.2.10 fixed a number of crashes and bugs, it also introduced a console crash, Xbox, PlayStation, I already know someone's going to comment, it is what it is, that occurred during combat missions. To resolve that, we just released hotfix 1.2.11. This may be confusing as we're currently in the process of testing beta 1.2.11, which includes the multiplayer lobby-related refactor. The multiplayer refactor patch will be released to live as 1.2.12 when the necessary tests have been concluded. Okay. And the change itself is fix the crash that occurred during combat missions such as siege and battle due to the corruption of agents' positional data. There it is. So it happened during siege and battle. It is what it is. That is now fixed. And that's pretty much the whole patch. Just a multiplayer fix. I already know the comments. All right. All right. All right. Brother, what do you mean, where's your money, brother? This game's been out for how many years? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Let's be honest. Got him. Listen, but yeah, obviously, you know what I mean? It's been a long time since we've gotten a patch, so I understand the frustration. Yeah. But I guess if you do play on Xbox or PlayStation, you will have less crashes, but I'm pretty sure currently you can't even play, if I'm not mistaken. Or let's go right back over here. It says you can already join beta 1.2.11. Okay. No, it's only on Steam. So technically, this actual hotfix doesn't actually concern anybody who is playing on Xbox and PlayStation currently, because you guys don't have access to the beta patch yet. That will be released as 1.2.12, as they stated above here. So, to be honest, nothing changed. It is what it is. But, yeah. Moving on, let's go to what else the devs had to say. We have a person asking, could you provide a little snippet of any new mechanics / features we can expect with beta patch 1.3? And another person asking, will you release a dev diaries video showcasing the next large patch? I presume will be 1.3 prior to its release, like Tailroads used to do. I think for the second question, yes, they do it every single time a new big patch gets released. It's good marketing for them. It's a good thing to post on their social media. And, yeah, I think they're going to do it. Makes sense. But the community manager responds, we will probably discuss some of what we are working on once it gets closer to release, either in a blog or video format. At this point, it's still too early. That's tough. You know what I mean? It has been a while. You know what I mean? It has definitely been a while. Yeah. As they stated also that the patch will not be released August, if I'm not mistaken. So do not look forward to this month as well. Just letting you know. I don't know exactly how they worded it, but they said that this month is a no-go. Then person asks, and at least why is it been taking so long to release compared to any other patch? Okay. And the community manager responds by saying, as we noted in the release plans, while we intend to continue supporting the title, it has ultimately been fully released. Really? Any further base game updates we make will as such likely have a greater period between them. Apologies for replying late. Okay, I am gonna say one thing. You know what I mean? Just, trying to keep this unbiased as possible. This is a change of pace from what they've said before. Not really. Okay, so they have stated that there will be greater periods between patches, obviously, but they didn't never use this language of like ultimately being released that I remember. Maybe I'm being mistaken a little bit. Interesting. But if I'm not mistaken, they have also stated, this was stated a while ago though, so that there still will be major patches coming up until they announce that those will be done. Now, yeah, that's tough. Listen, I don't know. This response is tough for me. Okay. Next, we have for a text-based RPG, there is very little text. Can you confirm if there is one extra line of dialogue that will be added to the game in the next major patch? Can confirm. Brother, we're getting a patch. Wait, what did he say? We're getting an extra line of dialogue. Listen, we're in there. We're in there. But, yeah, that pretty much does it for what the devs had to say. And obviously the hotfix. This is concerning. This part for me is concerning right over here. Hopefully there are more patches, but it looks like we're probably going to go into a period where the patches will be probably far in between. I'm probably thinking since this has been pushed a little bit, a lot of it really, maybe they're aiming for like, a Q4, maybe holiday release for like a bigger patch for 1.3, you know what I mean? It makes sense. It'll get sales back in the game, stuff like that. That's something that I think they might be doing since they're already taking a long time. It doesn't, it wouldn't hurt to even take a longer time. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that are mad are already mad. So it's like, that's what I think. That's my, conspiracy theory on it. But moving on, this is also something I did want to talk about. I think it is time to make another one of these. Most of the stuff here, I'm going to link this down below as well. I'm just going to quickly, just skim through it. But most stuff here has already been added to the game. And hopefully this isn't the last version of this that we get, which would imply that maybe, might not be too many big patches, but I think it's about time. This was in 2022. I think it's about time we get another one of these. Maybe like before you release the new patch, in between that time, releasing another one of these statements would be great. You know what I mean? Even for like publicity type of thing, most big YouTubers like that cover Bannerlord or have covered in the past, they cover this as well. I'll cover it, so it's like, I'm just tugging at, strings right now. Like, it would be good for the community, I think, if we got another one of these where, you just told us of, like, what you think can happen. And obviously, you can, like you stated over here, if I'm not mistaken, that some of these will happen, some of these won't happen. Just, put a little spark out there, I think. I think that would be pretty good for the community. But, yeah, that's going to do it for me. Hotfix. Not really much added. Right over here, looks like we're gonna, be waiting for a little bit, maybe a lot of bit longer for 1.3. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. When anything new comes out, I will let you know, and that will do it for me.